Okay guys, I am back. Nightcop 34. This is part 2 of adding the products. Of course, we kind of got sidetracked and we were messing with the breeding rabbits. Because here was the deal, guys. If you haven't been here before, or you just joined and you don't know what's going on the breeding rabbits, you have to bring in a round bale and put it over the fence. As a player, I don't like that. Let's make things a little bit more simpler. So here's what we got to do. I cannot mess with the trigger that's there. I already figured that out the hard way. Thank God I backed up the map. See, this has got to stay, but it's not going to interfere with our trigger that we're going to install because it's inside the fence. See right here? So I'm going to leave that there. The only problem that I see, though, is when you put in hay, when you dump it from a tipper, it's not going to show up. It won't show up in these things. The only way it'll show up is if you throw it over the fence. Of course, I can extend this too. I don't know. Let me hey, Jeff, welcome back. Mike, Sharky, welcome back, guys. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out, because here's what I'm worried about. Having two triggers, because we've already got a trigger. We got the bale trigger. Having another trigger in here may throw up an error again, because there's a double trigger on the same product. And I think it's going to show a trigger, but I got to leave that bale trigger there. Of course, you know, it's got to be on the map. It don't have to be there. I can stick that thing underneath. I can do that. Stick it all the way across the map out in the ocean if I want to. But no, I mean, I'll leave it there in case somebody wants to stick it over the fence. Of course, if I put this other trigger in there, they'll never make it to put it over the fence. It's just going to disappear in the first trigger outside the fence. So I don't need it. I'll put it underground. But I got to figure out a way to make these visibility nodes come up, and it's not coming up. Oh, that's why. See, all this stuff is underneath the visibility. No, is it? No, it's in the same. Okay, it's not. Because I don't understand why that visibility node's not coming up. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to mess with one of them and see if I can get it to work. And then I'll do the other one, which is what I should have done to begin with. I just forgot it was an M Graphics mod, or placeable. See, I did all that stuff to the roof. I put the solar panels up there, put the smoke, because the roof was red. I hated the way the roof looked. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick this underground as soon as GE lets me. I don't want it that far underground. Let's just put it right about there. Okay, so let's just keep it out of the way. And let's go over here. Remember, this is where I got the trigger to begin with. Let's see. Welcome back, Pat. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Shotgun. Also, yeah, as soon as I get done with version 2.4, the plan right now is for all of us to get into a multiple player game. I don't know what we're going to call it. I don't want to call it Let's Play. That's Nick the Hick's name, and I'm not going to take it. So we got to come up with, I was thinking like Night Cops Mafia. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. We can call. I'll come up with something really cool. Okay, interactive. Oh wait, there's. Okay, wait. In. Okay, that's just the interactive trigger. Okay. So wasn't it one? I don't think I had a hard time finding it. Yeah, but we'll get in there and do some shit, and even if it's wrong, we'll do it. Unless it's cutting down trees. You gotta do that shit right. Ain't none of this half-ass cut half the tree. And don't ever let Daniel Dean cut your trees. He doesn't know how to do it. That's the animal trigger. This should be it right here. Let's see. Yep. Straw. Good deal. So let me grab this tipper. See? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, that's what they did. You see how the bell trigger is there and the tipper trigger is there? So I need to put the tipper trigger inside. I think I need to put it inside the... No, I don't. No. Okay, let me see where this bell trigger is. Where? I did not know that. Let's see what... I didn't realize it had a... And it has a pallet trigger. What the hell? Okay, there's the bell trigger all out through there. I wonder what the hell that's gonna do. What about my pallet trigger? I don't have a pallet trigger over there. I guess you'd need the pallet trigger to... What would that be for? I have no idea. So I got the bell trigger. And there's the pallet trigger there. But it's not giving me anything in the user attributes for me to figure out what that's for. So the shovel target should be underground. I'm learning here, guys. Give me a minute. Like I said earlier, I've never done this moving the hay and all that. I just figured it'd be a regular tipper trigger. Okay, so this is underground, I'm sure. Let me go underground and look. They just got it outlined and... Yeah, okay, good. So it's underground. So let me grab this tipper trigger. Well, that's good to know that they got the bell trigger there too. So that means it's not going to throw up an error. Okay, good. Okay. So let me copy this. Just back out. Yeah, shotgun, that's a good way to play. I don't play well with others. I'm not used to play. I just usually play by myself. So it's gonna be now. I do go on Nick the Hicks Let's Play. See, I thought it was number 2. No, that's chicken breeding. What the hell? Why am I still at chicken breeding? Okay, so this one's opened up, so it's got to be this one. See the bell trigger? I don't have the pallet trigger, but I don't really need it. Okay. Yeah, but we're all going to get in there and get on factory farm and See, this is hay. Yep, dry grass. Let's enter that. So that's good to know that I can go ahead and use the tipper trigger along with the bale trigger. That's what I should have done the first time, is kept that bale trigger. I deleted it without even thinking about it. I forgot this is an M graphics and it's got to be done a certain way because it's running off an XML file. Not that all of them don't run off that, but usually they're all general stuff. You don't have to worry about it. But with this one you do. Okay, so there's the tipper. I'm going to move it up. Hey, where did Slaw go? Slaw left. Are you here, buddy? Tell me in the chat. I got 10 people here. Guys, like the video and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you'll get an alert every time my smart ass comes on here live, okay? And let me tell you something. Mike, Morphus, and Jeff got together and gave me that nickname Smartass, so you have to talk to them about that. Okay, so that one's up. Let's move it up again. I'm going to move it all the way up till it's under the product name. Just got to figure out how to get that visibility node to work. It should work. It's under the same scene graph. I don't understand why it wouldn't work. Hey Superfly, how you doing, man? I can only do one thing at a time. But I can do something and listen. But I hear half of what I'm listening to. So then about every 5 minutes, Superfly, I'm just going to say, holy hell! And that'll get your attention. You'll look and say, hey, what happened? What's going on? What'd he do, man? He just said, holy hell. He couldn't just say that for no reason. Let's see. Okay, so there's the tip trigger. Now I need to get rid of this. Well, wait a minute. I got an idea about this. See the bedding plane? Tip trigger, the bedding plane. See, I could take. Well, let's see. Let's see if the bedding plate's got a minimum and a maximum, and it should have. It doesn't look like it's going to have, though. Why doesn't it have it? Okay, let me go to the tip trigger and look and see what the user attributes. There's got to be a way for that thing to go up and down, so it's got to have a minimum and a maximum level. Okay, there we go. So there's the minimum and the maximum. So what I could do is get the visibility node, get that veil, yeah, moving index. Okay, so let me see the moving index real quick. Oh shit, hold on just a minute. I'm working this out, guys, because when you dump it, I want to see straw and hay. Moving index is 3, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So I can get rid of this bedding. Here's what I'm going to do. Got it. Hey, 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 hey. Ah, damn, I'm a genie-ass. You know that? A genie-ass today. Holy hell! Did I get your attention, Superfly? Look what I did. his head turned to the left like, what happened? The other 9 things that he's doing went on complete stop. Everything's halted. So I'm going to get rid of the bedding. And I'm going to take this bale. I've got to leave it where it is right now because of the M graphics, but I can trick it into thinking everything's still there because it will be, but we're not going to use it. This is called a workaround. Okay, so I'm going to get this bale. Let's see. Oh, Superfly, I didn't mean to make you roll around the floor, man. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put it in the tip trigger, and it's got to be in position number 3 in the scene graph, in this transform group, not scene graph, but in the transform group. As long as it's in number 3, I can tell it how low to go and how high to go. Holy hell. Okay, so let's put that in there. Now here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to move that out of my way so I can make sure it's going up and down. So here's what's going to happen. If you only put 20,000 liters of hay, that thing's only going to fill about 1/4 of the way in that little round circle. So it'll be more realistic too. So it won't just appear like I thought it was going to do in the beginning. Okay, so there's the bale. Now I'm going to go up to the other bale in the visibility nodes. And I got to move that out of my way. Of course, let me do this real quick and get my I want those numbers. Okay, so should be Y. No, it can't be Y. So it's at 0. Okay, good. That's easy to remember. Okay, so I'm going to move that out of the way and go to this other bale. And I'm going to bring it down to the lowest point. I'm going to see what the minimum and the maximum levels are so it looks realistic. Let me slow down a little bit. Okay. So let's bring it down. Oh, shit. Okay. That should do it right there. So basically it should be at 0. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so we'll make it that right there. And then I go back up to the tip trigger and I'm going to put that as the minimum level. So that's what it'll start with. Unless I saved it and it was all the way to the top, then you'd see it no matter what you did. Okay, so my minimum is going to be saying 0, but I'm going to make it minus 0.04. So let's go back to the bale. Hold on, my baby's texting me. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so there's the bail. Now let's bring it up to the maximum. As soon as G lets me. You know what? Let me look at the tip trigger. No, it wouldn't be the same. Never mind. Okay, so let me go in here, make sure it's not gonna. Well, that's pretty. Oh, no, that wouldn't be realistic. Let's bring it right about there. And that's what it is. Let's go back to the tip trigger and put that as my maximum. And then the maximum is going to be that. I'm going to save it. Because see, I can use those same settings on the other one. So yeah, this works out very well. Now I'm going to leave that other one over there because if somebody wants to, well, I'm telling you, if you try to dump it over the fence, the first trigger is going to grab it and it's going to disappear off your forks. So you'd have to take it from the ramp where the Fat Rabbit ground sign is to take it in. Okay, so everything's saved. So now let me set the trigger. Oh yeah, that is the trigger back there behind there. So let's, holy shit. Damn it. Let's do this then. I'm going to have to move each one at the same time, but that's okay because the start and the end, if you remember, was off anyway. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. So there's the tip trigger. You know, I could move this thing down like this and put it there in case somebody wants to take it over with the forklifts or with the forks and dump it over the fence. I could put a ground sign right here. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Okay, so that looks good. Now I need to go to trigger start, and it should be on my right side here. Brigitta, is that, am I pronouncing that right? Brigitta, male or female? I don't recognize the name. Usually I can tell by the name, like if it's Buford or Frank, I know that's a male. And thank you, buddy, for the, or ma'am, buddy, for the compliment. That's excellent. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm going to bring, this is the start. So let me bring the start. Most people are going to start over here, so let's bring it right here. And it should be right there. Let's bring it down to the edge. Bring it over just a little bit. Okay, so let me look at the trigger again. Female, okay. All right, darling. Can I call you Bridget? I can say Bridget. Brigitta? Am I saying that right, or do I sound like somebody from Alabama? Because I am. And now, darling, what we're doing right here is I'm putting in a trigger so you don't have to take the round bales of hay and straw and dump it over the fence. You can actually bring in a whole trailer of square bales of hay, round bales of hay, or you can just put it in a tipper and come over here and dump it right there. Or you can, from the ramp where that, just to the right or below that ground sign that says load here for the rabbits, you can dump it over the fence there if you're close to the hay. Okay, so I can say Bridget. I can say that very... Or are you saying Brigitta? I'm saying that right. Okay, so it's right there. Let me look at this start trigger again, because that'll get you every time. If that's not right, the whole trigger will not work. So guys, remember that. Always check your start and your end. If it's inside the trigger, it's not going to work. Okay, so I think I need to bring this up a little bit more. Let's see, right there. And let me look at the start trigger. And I'm going to put my cursor right on the dot in the middle of that circle, because I know that's where the start trigger is. And I want to see where it's lined up on the actual trigger. Usually you don't have to do this. It's always lined up. Okay, so it's right there. Let me get over the top of it. Okay, that's good. So let's do the ending. Hey Douglas, how you doing, buddy? I appreciate it very, very much. It's kind words like that that keeps me motivated, keeps me doing it. Really. Okay, so let's bring the ending one over. And it should be at the top of the trigger, right about, let's see if that's it. So again, I put my cursor right on that little dot in the center of that circle, so because when the square lights up, the arrows are going to go away, so I won't remember where it was. See, it's inside now, that trigger, so I need to move it out. So let me go to the end, and I just need to move it to the right a little bit. Well, Douglas, I am super, but hell, man, as long as my name stays out of the obituaries, I am always good. I'm great, actually. Nothing to complain about, except for GE. And if you stay long enough, you're going to get to hear me cry baby about GE. I'm a big crybaby when it comes to GE. I can't stand GE. GE is Giants Editor when the application that I'm working in, because it's so slow. I mean, it just very slow. Let me make sure this one's right. That's a little too far away. Let me bring it in a little bit. Correct. Thank you, Morphus. Yep, he taught me how to sleep in late. Taught me how to eat fattening foods. Tried to teach me how to drink. That didn't go over too well because I just cannot acquire a taste for alcohol. He taught me how to jaywalk, how to speed. Yeah, he taught me everything he knew. Or everything I know. Yeah, I agree, buddy. I think one of the best things you taught me, man, was how to do laundry. My wife thanks you for that very much. Okay, so there's that. The tip trigger. And I'm going to move. Let me move this one over. I didn't move it because I wanted to see where the actual trigger was. Because it doesn't have to be far away. If it's too far away. Yeah, he taught me that too, man. Okay, so it doesn't need to go. I need to go over to the right a little bit. Okay, so that should be good. The tip trigger, that's right. And see these visibility nodes, man. I don't even. Okay, so that's all done. I got to keep the visibility nodes even though we're not going to use it because of the M graphics. It's got to show that it's picking it up. So let me move that back to where it was, and that was bail, and I think it was 0. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, hey, Douglas and Brigitta, see, Morphous is my hero, man. When I grow up, I want to be just like him. Absolutely, my hero. Okay, so let's make this a 0, and it should, yeah, there we go. Now, in the game, you won't even see that one I just put back. But as you load the hay, oh, you know what? Let me go into the product itself, because I need to up the ante. Let's do at least 100,000. And before I do the other one, I want to make sure this one's going to work. Okay, that's right. Dry grass, it's leaders. Now see, the leaders has got to stay there because in the M graphic menu that pops up on your right hand side, it's going to show leaders. If I take that away, I'll get an error. Yeah, Douglas, I don't think you'll find anybody. I haven't found anybody yet. Not one person that said anything good about FS19. And everybody in this chat is on FS17 because FS19 sucks completely. It's like you went from FS17 to FS13. That's how I feel. And I don't want to go backwards. Well, I'd love to go backwards, like, you know, to 30 and know what I know now. So don't get carried away, guys. It's not that I don't want to go backwards at all. It's just let's negotiate what I'm going backwards for, and FS19 is not one of them. Okay, so I do need to change this and just say not even hay bales. Let's see, how would I put that? Where it says round, I'll just put input and then hay. That's what I'll do. Okay. Okay. Or I could get rid of those signs all. No, I like those signs on the side of that gate. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I'm there. 100,000. Let's save. Bridget, as soon as I get done with Purina, I'm going to release version 2.4. I've got Purina in the background right now in GE. That's what I was going to be working on today. But then I remembered this as I was going around the map to showing everybody what I had done. I wanted to fix this real quick. But real quick I thought was in the equation, but it didn't work out that way. So what I thought was going to be like fast turned out to be hours. So I've already worked on this a couple of hours, but I screwed it up. I should have left the triggers in there and we'd have been fine, but I didn't. So I'm redoing this, and as soon as I get this working, I'm going to jump right back into Purina, because this has got to be done. As a player, I don't want to take one round bale of hay and straw at a time and fill this thing. Give me a tipper full of hay and I'll run over here and put it in here. The horse and the dog, yeah, I know they said something about, but I mean, how long is that going to last? 30 minutes? The horse and the dog, that's going to get old quick. Okay, so this should work now. So let's go test it. I'm going to change my camera view to number 3, go into the game, and let's see if it's going to work. Guys, cross your mustache. Hell, cross the hair on your arms if you got any. Cross something. Don't do the finger thing. It never works. Don't cross your fingers. That's bullshit. That's a myth. It doesn't work. Every time you cross your fingers, you might as well just flip a coin. It's a 50-50 shot. But I'm thinking if we go off the, crossing the finger bullshit and come up with something new, it might work, As long as Murphy is asleep and he's not listening, hell, it might work. So cross your arm hairs, cross your legs, hell. Bridget, cross your legs for us. Thank you, ma'am. Anything crossed may work except your fingers. That shit don't work. I know this because years and years of attempting it, and it never does work. So it is a freaking myth. Okay, there's so much else I got to do in the background to release 2.4. I got to change this sign. I've got to go through the whole freaking map, one little section at a time, and make pictures so the map view is right. When you bring it up into the escape map, you want it to look right. Well, that takes a lot of work. A lot of taking pictures and lining stuff up and... Do you realize a link at your Facebook side to... Bridget, I don't know what you mean. Do I realize a link at your Facebook side to... I haven't released 2.4. There's 2.2 on my Facebook page, and in the description area of this video you'll see the link to Nightcop 34 Designs and version 2.2. You just got to scroll down my wall until you see where it says it'll have a picture just like this on the screen. You see where it says Factory Farm version 2.2? That's the picture that you're looking for on my wall, and the link to download it is there. But hell, there's no real reason to download it right now. I'm fixing to release version 2.4. Let me wait till these things start off. I don't want them going 100 miles an hour around the map. Okay. Why is that trigger not coming up? Well, let's go see. Right here. That's it. Hold on. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. But with the empty trailer, I wasn't getting a trigger, but it was an empty trailer, so that's probably why. Oh shit. Why is that showing up now? Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I know why. Because there was 20,000 liters. Hold on. Let me go look at the, yeah, it's got 100,000 liters in it. That's why it was showing up. Okay, good. Alright, so I don't want it that way. I want to see it do it. So I'm going to go in here and go in the vehicles and get rid of all that. I'm going to make it 0. Okay, so let me change the camera view back to GE until I get ready to go back in there. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the save game number 3 vehicles, and I'm going to get rid of that rabbit, the hay. I forgot that it would have it in there. 0 to that. Close. And then I need to also add some straw or hay. Let's see, storage. I'm working in the background on the Notepad++ real quick. What the hell? Okay, there's storage 20, there's storage 1. So let's put in some dry grass. It's 41, 100,000. And let's put in some okay, so I can save this, get out of it, get out of the log. Okay, so now we can go back in. Let me change the camera view to 3. Oh, shotgun. I have no idea, man. There's no way I can predict that, because look, today my whole plan was to get started at 1 o'clock, and I got started at 1:30, and I was just going to go in here and finish up the Purina factory, and I'd have been done. But then I remembered, oh hell, we got to fix this rabbit thing, so I'm still on that. Things happen in GE all the time to where you think something's done, then it's not, and you got to redo it. And so to try to predict how long, that's a hard feat. Okay, so let's see if it works. Why does it keep doing that? I don't want it going out of that little grain thing. I want it to go out the whole back. There we go. Look at that. Look, 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 look. It's working. Hell yeah. Yes. Good deal. I love it when that shit comes together. Okay, so now let's get out. Go over here and see what our level is. And we're at 39,000. Alrighty. So now we can do the other one. Okay, so now I'm going to save the game, and I want to look at the log to see if it got rid of those errors. Okay. So let me go into the log file. Oh, let me change the camera view real quick to 2. And error. Please don't give me all those errors. Look at there, error free. Am I a genie ass or what? Now look, guys, I only do autographs on Thursdays, okay? Because you're gonna have to wait. I don't want to get bombarded daily Thursdays is the day. Alright, so now we go back into GE and finish up the other one. Then I can do what Shotgun and Bridget wants me to do and get busy on that Purina factory so I can release 2.4. Now look, okay guys, I want to know something. I want to add these vehicles. Adding the vehicles is going to take me about a day because I got to work with splines. But they're straight shots. I mean, if you'll look at these roads, I only have to do one. After I do one, I can duplicate the splines. In other words, I'll start here. I'll start right here. No, not there. Right here. He'll come out. He'll go this way, all the way down here. Go all the way around the map. Come down through the downtown area. I'll have some of them coming down this way, maybe, and coming down this way and then coming up this road. But once I do the big one, like the one all the way around this map, all the way out to Peanut Factory, across to Jack Daniels, down through Kellogg's in the downtown area, all I have to do is duplicate that spline or spline and then add it to it, change the name of it and say vehicle 2 or vehicle 9 or whatever it is, and it's a separate spline now. So if you guys want me to do that before I release 2.4, it's going to take me, and you guys will watch me do it. I'm going to be live when I do it, but I hate working with spleens, and I'm going to call it spleens. I like spleens, okay? I'm not going to call it splines. Sound like I'm trying to talk Spanish and English all at the same freaking time. So, I really want to do that before I release 2.4. Because I don't have any plans really for 2.6 yet. Well, I do have the candy factory. But anyway, let's get busy on this. Because I'll start going around looking for a place for the candy factory. Alright, it worked, man, it worked. I was scared it wasn't going to work because of that bell trigger. That's what had me worried. Okay, so now all I have to do is everything is in place. Oh wait, where's the... Okay, there it is. Okay, so all I have to do is grab this. You can see the bell trigger, the shovel trigger, and the round feeder is already in over at the straw. So let's go up to number 2, which I think is, that's the way, yep. So I can stick it right here. Oh, you turn cars off? Really? Well, shit. So basically what you guys are saying, I'll just be doing it for my benefit. So I'm going to be selfish and do it. No. I'll just leave it alone then. I didn't know everybody turned vehicles off. To me, it just makes it more realistic, so I always leave it on. I know they get in your way. I know that. I mean, FS13, FS15, even 17 on Goldcrest Valley, I used to get in my way all the time, but that was okay because, hey, you know what? I could get a lot of those cars, too, off of Goldcrest Valley. I could import them in. But anyway, it's still realistic. If you go to the store right now, you're not going to have the freaking roads all to yourself unless you live out there where Andy lives. Andy lives in the middle of bumfucked Egypt, and it's actually in Texas. I didn't know they had a Egypt, Texas, but they must, because that's where Andy lives, in the middle of no freaking where. You have to drive 100 miles to see a blinking light on the road. So yeah, he lives way out. But other than him, if I go to the store, I'm gonna be involved with other traffic. So yes, Sharky, they get in your way, just like in real life. They get in my way too. I just like it because it's realistic. That's all. I just don't think on this map there's enough vehicles. It just goes around the farm. So I wanted cars all over the place. Yeah, get in my way. That's realistic. They slow you down. You got to wait till the other car passes by. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, I can't just have them all go one way. I could flip it. Well, shit. Okay, anyway, let's do this. So let me put this in there. And the up and down on the minimum and the maximum should be the same on this one. It's the same ground level, so hopefully it'll be the same thing. Yeah, well, I could do it either way anyway, and if you guys don't want the traffic, just turn it off, you know, I guess. I like it, so. Well, I don't like it. I mean, it pisses me off sometimes. Like, get the hell out of my way! Like they can hear me and they're just going to turn, you know, pull off the road for me and be polite. They never do. And I tell you something else, I'd like to have the people walking around in the downtown area. That would be great. And I could pull that from Goldcrest Valley. Okay, so here we go. Let's get this thing moving. First things first, I want to look at this this bale. Sharky's a learner driver. Make sure you have your learner's permit, Sharky. It's always a good thing. Okay, so there's the bale. Okay, it's all the way up. Where'd I go? Okay. This is 9.4. That's perfect. So let me take a look at the I want to get the numbers from the minimum and put it in there and see how low it goes. Because sometimes the placeable is not totally even. It's a little higher on one end, but you can't really tell. But I just want to make sure. But Douglas and Bridget, man, I really welcome you to the channel. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll get an alert anytime I go live. Now, if you get the alert and you don't want to come on, that's fine. But at least, you know, you have that option because you'll get an alert. So please subscribe to my channel. That would be wonderful. We'd love to have you guys on board. And guys, none of us listen to what Jeff says anyway, so we don't care what he says about you guys. We think you're all right. Right, Sharky and Mike? See? Told you. Jeff hadn't said anything about you guys. I'm just kidding. I don't want you pissed at Jeff like, hey, what do you say about me? Who's Jeff? Jeff is Skyhawk, or what's his name? Bright Eyes, or something like that. Hell, I forgot his freaking name now. Hell, he's not even here. Oh, Iron Eye. That's it. Iron Eye. Not Bright Eye. It's Iron Eye. Okay, so let's see how low this goes. Oh, shit. Let me get this other bale out of here. On the visibility nodes. Where's it at? Yeah, it's Iron Eye. I'm just going to call him Bright Eye. Hey, Bright Eyes. Rise and shine, sunshine, Mr. Bright Eyes. Okay, so that's at 0. Good. So let's move this out of our way so we can see. Now go back to the bale. Okay, we can leave it at that. And then, so that's good. So let's get the tipper trigger and let's move it. Yeah, Bright Eyes is busy. What's he doing? Hell, let's just call him Patch. If he's got an iron eye, he's going to have to wear a patch over that shit. Let's just call him Patch. That's his new nickname, Patch. Sometimes I tickle myself. Okay, so let's say tip trigger. We're going to rotate this to 0 and bring it across. Let me slow down. Anytime I'm working in a smaller area, I like to... Hey, look, it's Patch. He's back. Okay. I don't need it to the edge there, but I do want it. Yeah, let's bring it right there to the edge. Okay. Bring it out. Okay, so that's it. Let's get the start trigger. Douglas, what do you mean? You're Patreon now? So that's your new name, Patreon? I can remember that. Of course, I can remember Douglas too. Douglas is easy. Okay, see where that start is? It's way off. Of course, I had to flip the trigger around too, that's why. So let's bring it over, and I think it was at that second pole, if my memory serves me correctly. Right about here. Right about there, I think. But let's see. And I'll put my cursor right in that dot in the center. So when that box comes up, I'll know where the hell, man, let me tell you something, Patch. We're all here to help each other. That's what this industry is about. That's what this whole thing is about, is one big group, and we're going to help each other. And if somebody comes along and don't want to help somebody, then they don't need to be in any kind of group. Just play by yourself. Play solitary. And make sure you got a job working at a cubicle all by yourself, because you don't need to be around people. But this is all about helping each other. Me, I've learned so much from Maverick, and I have no problem paying it forward. So yeah, and thank you, Morpheus, for helping him, because I know him and Tom both, his brothers, very eager to learn, kind of like I was in the beginning. I mean, when I moved the French fry factory and the potato chip factory from the west end of the map to the middle of the map, after that I was kind of hooked. Oh, Douglas, thank you, buddy. Really? Yeah, I just set that Patreon thing up. Let's see. Hey, Douglas, okay, I got you. It says, yeah, I got a new patron. Shit, man, you're on my Christmas card list now. Go back. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so that's right. It might be a little too, but let me bring it in just a tad. Right there. And now let's look at the end one. and bring it over. Because see, I know where the end one is. It's on the edge of that fence. Well, Douglas, let me tell you something. You are number one. You were the first Patreon, because I set that up. Jeff, I think it was Jeff. No, it was Miss McGillicuddy, Miss Kelly, his wife, that helped me set that up, because I didn't know how to do it. We set that up, what, about a week or two ago? Jeff? I think so. Okay, so I'm thinking this is going to be too far down. So I need to bring it over a little bit and bring it up a little bit. So right about there should be good. But you always got to check it. I know this is time consuming, but there is no reason putting in a trigger if you're not willing to check the start and the end, because without them it's not going to work. And I had a major problem with that at Kellogg's when I put Kellogg's in. I had no idea what was wrong, why it wasn't working, and it's all the start and end. But usually, like I said, when you import a factory, usually they're already set. But in something like this, if I was to go up here to tip trigger and move the whole thing, now I'm moving the bail and everything. So I don't want to do that, so I'm having to do it one at a time. So let me put my cursor on that line to the left and see where the end trigger is. Of course, I need to switch them around. Of course, no, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to switch them around. So it needs to come up a lot. Right about there. So that should do it. So I'm going to put my cursor right on that dot in the center. So when the trigger comes up and it's that square, I'll know exactly where my end trigger is. Yeah, same here, man. With what I know, with the little bit I do know, I don't mind paying it. Yeah, I'm a patron of Nick the Hick, Douglas. Absolutely. With all he does with the reviews, hell, man, he deserved the income. He does a lot. Okay, so there it is. So that's the bail. Oh, you know what I got to do? Nobody reminded. Oh, first let me move this trigger up. Let me close this and move it up. I've got to change the fill type to straw, because right now it's dry grass. Because I copied it from the dry grass, and I need to change the liters from 20,000 to 100,000. Oh, Morpheus, man, I ran out of my Peach Blossom lipstick and my foundation, the blush. I ran out of all my makeup, so I couldn't come on live. And I'm not really having a bad hair day, but other than the Q-tip bullshit I got going on. But yeah, the makeup just screwed it all up, man. Okay, so there's a tip trigger. Oh, I'm moving this up. See, I lost track of what I was doing. Actually, Morphus, to be honest, I don't know if people really want me on the camera where they can actually see me, because I think it takes away from what I'm doing on the map. So, because in the beginning I didn't do that. I didn't do that until about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks into it. And I started going on camera, but I've never really took a poll, find out, okay, how many people want to see, is it better if I'm on the camera or off the camera? So, today I just decided to stay off the camera. That's all. No reason, just... I figured if I started crybabying about GE, nobody could see my crybaby face. Okay, so there's a tip trigger. Okay, I want to keep the visibility right there, so that's good. Okay, so let me go up to number 2. Oh, you know what? I think this is going to be straw. It's the other one I need. Yeah, this is straw. So is the other one. So let's change this to 100,000. Wait, 1, 2. And then let's go down to number 4. And we got to change that to that windrow, dry grass windrow. Let me see where I get that from. Let me go into the file, because I will not copy and paste it. Let's see, where can I find that at? Let me go to, no. Okay. Come here, baby. Come here. Let me pick you up. Come here. Come here. Macy, come here. Okay. Ziggy! Miss McGillicuddy is here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Oh, that is... What the hell? Oh, you know why? Because I didn't get rid of the... So it's already dry grass. Okay, that works. I didn't get rid of these triggers and change anything. So that was the dry grass. So let's do this. I want this sign right here, but I don't know where it is, so I gotta look for it. And we're gonna change it. Just say, I don't know, what do you guys want it to say? I don't want it to say round hay bales, so it can't say bales. I'll just, let me see where it is in the folders. Okay, so let me bring it up. It's under maps, imports, rabbits, exports, info boards, and there it is. And open this with paint.net. Okay, let me change my camera view. Pat your fucking hay here. Morpheus, what does that mean? Oh wait, let me read up. Yes, 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 hey Ziggy, hey Ziggy. Yes, 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 and yes again. I don't know what that means. Just hay. Oh, pat your fucking hay here. Yeah, there you go. I'll just put your fucking hay here. And I only say that because it is what Pat might say. I'm still listening, but smoke break, so time to watch. Okay. Yeah, let's just say your fucking hay goes here. There you go. I don't know if all that'll fit on this little sign, though. Okay, so let's do this. And let's say... There we go. How's that? That I like it. And put your fucking hay here. Let me see. You guys can't see it, so let me go up. Move this up a little bit. I don't know why it does that. There you go. Let me see why that's doing that on this. Okay, so let me move this up. That's what it is. Okay. So I moved that up, so you should be able to see. There we go. Okay, so there's the sign for the hay. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be so straightforward about it. What if there's a kid playing the game? So let's get rid of that. What about that? Is that good? I hope that's good, because that's what I'm going to do right there. Oh, my mom would get mad at me if I was playing a game and it had the words in it. Yeah, I shouldn't say hay. I should keep hay out of there, right? Because surely that's what you're talking about. Okay, so save as, and let's say hay. I don't want round. Hay bales, hay bale, and DDS. Yep, we're gonna make it a 1. Okay, there's that one, and then let's go get the other one. Round straw bales. I'm gonna open that up in paint.net, and let's put change the color. Rid of that. Change it back to white. Oh shit, we gotta get rid of that. You know what? Let's do this. Hold on. I don't want to do it that way. Just go like this. Oh shit. Okay, so now I can go back to the game. Let me change my camera view. And let's change out these signs real quick. Okay, so this is the hay. Just put that there. Just kind of see what it looks like. See if it's too big or... There we go, that looks good. And I can go with the straw. That looks good. Hey, my mom, yes. Turn on your cam, turn on your cam. Oh hell, now we gotta start chanting. Okay, I'll turn on my cam. Hold on, guys. Shit, man. First, I gotta go get a shirt on, and I gotta go put my thongs back on. You sure you got... Okay, alright. Give me a minute. Let me... Holy shit. Okay, material editing. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So let's switch this to straw bales. And that looks good. Input straw here. That says it all. Morpheus, I'm so sorry I couldn't use input fucking straw here. I just thought, you know, with the word straw mixed with the other words, it was just too strong of a demand. You know, I wanted to kind of scale it back a little bit, not be so aggressive about it. Input hay here. Yep, that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to save. And give me a minute, just a minute, guys. Okay, I'm going to save this real quick because I think I've got just about everything done, and while it's saving, I'm going to run get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this is all done. And we know it works. Oh, wait. I got to put that back. That was number 2 in the visibility. Or is this number 4? I think this was number 4. Visibility. Right there. And bail. Okay. It is 5:23 here, Bridget. He has to put on his... Yeah, I got to put on my thong first. Let's see more. I'm looking at stuff a little more now in my... he has to put on his thong. Where did he go? Okay, I got it. Where did he go? I was putting on my thong. And I couldn't wear my pink one. I had to go with the freaking multiple color orange. So, you gotta forgive me for that, Miss Kelly. Thanks, man. Thanks much. Appreciate it. Yeah. What time is it? Okay. Okay, so that's not the right bail one. Hold on. Let me look over here. I thought it was 4 over here, but I guess it's 2. Okay, so right there. That should be it. Oh, let me, as soon as I get done here, I'll turn the camera on if you guys want to see me. I didn't, now I'm telling you now, my makeup's not on. Morphus, I don't have my peach blossom pink, or what is it, wherever, I think it's the peach cherry blossom is what it is. Damn, I need to up my game. You have more thongs than I do. Yeah, black, purple, pink, white, all of it, you know, hell. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Okay, so there we go with that. So this looks pretty much like it's done. And before I leave here, I want to just look at this trigger one more time. I need to see my president. Now I got purple, black, pink, red, yeah. Okay, so the tip trigger's there. No need to say, I just saved it, so I know. Okay, so now, oh, let me, I'm going to change the camera view, but let me, shit, how do I do that again? Yeah, let me add, no. Okay, what was it? It was window capture device. I think that's what it was, yeah. Okay, there's that. Let me bring this down so it's not so big. Bring it down here. Like that. Get rid of stuff in the background. Don't want you to see my porn back there on the back screen. So I had to hide that. Okay, so let's see. I needed to change. Yeah, let's change the window capture. Okay, so now we're going to go to farming documents. Where's it at? I know I have it up and running, don't I? Yeah, right here. Okay, so let me see if I can change to this view. No, I'm not changing the red barn. I'm going to keep it like it. I like that red barn. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it, buddy. Of course, you can't see me close up. The foundation or the the base. Yeah, the base didn't go on right. I was kind of out of it, so. And my blossom cherry didn't. It's faded. So, okay, so let's see. I need to change my camera view, but it's not picking up that window. Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go in here and play around with this. Now, you remember yesterday, we've already switched out all the products here. Now the fun part begins where I have to make the palettes. I think I'm going to make it like this. There's the tomato one, the feel. Let me look at this box, because I'm going to have to, you know what we're going to have to do? Shit. I'm going to have to make the, I'm going to have to go on Google and look for these. Okay, so this is going to be, the box is going to be the cat food, right? Yeah, and I need a teleprompter too. I want one on each side of my screen, a teleprompter. Hell yeah. Of course, I know, Bridget and Miss Kelly, I'm so sorry you can't see my thong from where I'm sitting, but at least I put it on, okay? At least I did my due diligence and did what I was supposed to do. So, I know you can't see it, it's in the background, but it's there. Okay, so let's find out where this, holy shit, that's going to be a lot of changing. 1, 2, 3, 4 different images I got to change on this thing. Okay, and guys, if you're new here, when I look to the left, I'm looking at the chat. I've got a Mac over here on my left, so see, I'll show you. See, it's a Mac, so I can see everything that's going on. So there we go. Let me line this back up again. Let me make sure the lipstick that I don't have on right now, let's make sure it's coming in clear. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Alright, let me button this button up. Let me fix my collar. There we go. I think the left side's better than the right side. Okay, so we're ready. Are you guys happy now? I'm a little embarrassed because I don't have the makeup, but that's okay. I'll have to deal with it. Okay, so let's look for this texture here. So I'm bringing a folder up, and I'm going to go into, let's see, mods. Going to be in maps and probably imports. Bring this down. Oh no, it's in the BD. Okay, so let me back up. It's in the BD folder. That's right. Textures. And tomato soup. So it's going to be towards the bottom. There we go. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working with. Let me switch my camera view so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So let me go over to Google. I think I've got the two, the dog chow and the bentable. I've already got those, but I need to find the cat food. Purina cat food. Why didn't it type? Purina cat food. There we go. Okay, bring up the images. There is no way, guys, that small cans are gonna fill up that whole thing. What kind of fish is that, guys, on the map? Is that salmon that we make with the corn? That is salmon, isn't it? Because I've got a pretty cool looking, but it says salmon dinner. I wish I wouldn't do it sideways. Okay, so it is salmon. Okay, good. I'm looking. Let me see if I can. Let me change my camera view so you guys can see what I'm looking at. There it is. Okay, good. I think it will. Won't it? Why did it turn black? I said go to my it's there, but it won't let me show it for some reason. Okay, so I'll just go back to paint.net. You see those cans, golly, those cans are so tall. But I can, yeah, I can black them out with the red. That's okay. Let me go back up to the top and look. Let's see, what is this? Oh, it's taking me to a website. Oh, that might be. No, it's chicken dinner. Can't do that. Okay. You know what? They got a lot of bag cat food. Oh wait, here's a big can. No, it's chicken with gravy. There's beef with gravy, but let me try this. This might be downloads. Let me see what you guys think of this. I'm going to bring it over to here. Let me open it up. See what you guys think. What do you guys think of something like that on the front of that box? Because I can take this, get rid of all that white. Okay, so you think it is salmon. It doesn't say salmon, but I think it is salmon. Yeah. Oh, it's trout. No, Sharky's right. It is trout. But what do you guys think about this on the front of that box? It's with beef and gravy, and we got the beef. So, and the gravy. I mean, we got milk and water, and so yeah. I think that would work. And then I need. Let me get the. Let me see what I got in here in my downloads folder, because I know I put. I think I put it under dog, under the D's. So. No, it's desktop. I need downloads. Okay, so let me look, because I downloaded some the other day looking at it. Did I put it under P for Purina? Stop, Macy. Let me go down to P's and see if it's PU. No, that was just the logo. I know I thought I put it under dog chow though. see, dog chow and Beneful, so B. I don't see it. Well, I could have swore well, I know I did. I just may not have saved it to this folder. But that'd be crazy because I send everything to this folder. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to Google. What do you guys think of that? Yes. Yes, Morphus, I am. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, so we'll use that picture for the front of the box, but then, dang it, I need a Purina logo again, and I don't want to use the same one on the big sign. So let's go with Purina logo. Well, let's say Purina cat food logo and see what comes up. There we go. Let me look and see what's the shape of that. Damn it. So it's long. Okay, so let me, I don't think I can use that. No, it's too square. I need something longer. They got Purina cat chow. Did you guys know that? Wow. I didn't know that. See this Pro Plan, Purina Pro Plan? You guys ever heard of that? Yeah, I think I'll use that. It's long enough. So yeah, let's use that. Let me see if I got a better. Yeah, let's use that. See what you guys think of this. Okay, I'm going to bring it up in go down to the P's. It's under Pro Plan. What do you guys think of that for the, you see where let me show you this. You see where the Campbell's logo is? I'm going to put this logo there. What do you guys think? And I could actually, let's do this. Let me get the red. And let's get rid of this Campbell's for now. That's just going to get in my way. So then I can take this, get rid of all the white. I want to keep the Purina in there. Yeah, that'll work. And let's highlight it. And then I can put it here and keep that red background, because I'm just going to paste in a new. Kind of like that. What do you guys think? That'll be on top of the box. Okay, man, I'm running out to get... Okay, buddy. Hey, can you pick me up some McChicken McNuggets? And the sweet and sour mustard. Or yeah, that's it. Thank you, buddy. You have 20 minutes to your 2-hour... Oh, shit. Really? That will look good. That would be cool, man. And the other day, when we were talking about the big yellow bag, I was talking about pedigree, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, this would work in there. Okay, so how does that look? I think that looks okay, because see, red is part of their logo. So I don't mind keeping the red. And then I got to get this. And let's put, well, first we got to cover the cans up. So let's do that. Oh shit. Let me go back. Hold on. Oh. Get the red. Get this. Why didn't you let me do it? It's not letting me cover it up. What the hell? What? Okay. Get the red. I don't know why it wasn't picking up the red. I said red. Well, maybe it's not picking it up because it's invisible. Okay. So we'll just do it this way. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. See, is that it? Oh shit, no. No. Okay, so let's go up here. Get this red. See if that registered. That didn't register either. What the hell? Well, this is a first. I need that exact red though. This might be it. Let's see. There we go. Okay. That's good enough. It's a little off though. But I don't think it's going to be enough to... Yeah, I can see it. No. Why won't it let me have this red? And bring it up and it's 0. It makes no sense to me. Here, let me get the edges. I think the edges are a little different color. So let's try this again. It can never be simple. That way when somebody asks, hey, when can you have this map released? Hell, I have no idea how many problems I'm going to have. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. No. I don't want to do that yet. Okay, so let's grab this one. And see, this one's different. This is on the front. So let me go see if I can find another... Well, wait a minute. Yeah, let me find another image. Shit. Let's see. Got it. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so let me bring this image in. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use for the 3 or 4 cans on the front. Okay. See right here, these cans, I'm going to use that little bag across the front. So, let's take this. Okay, so we got that, and then we can bring this in here. Okay, so now let's get this one, frame it, and see down here at the with the 4, I'm going to put those across there if they'll fit right, but I'm not sure if they're even going to fit right. They should. I can just cover those up. I don't even need to hide them. That tells me how big they need to be anyway. That is our cat food. What do you guys think? Yeah, give me some rabbit food. I am trying to watch my figure. I don't want my butt to look bad in a thong, so yeah, get me. How about just a salad with no dressing? There you go. Hey Neil, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Hey, like the video and subscribe to my channel, man, and hit that bell so you'll get an alert every time I go live. It's a bell right to the right of the subscribe button. Okay, so let's zoom in. That all looks good. Okay, so let's save this. It's on Goldcrest. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Good. DDS. And we're going to call this cat food. So now I'm going to change the camera. Let's go back over here and change this out. Okay, so this is going to be our cat food. So right there. And let's see what it looks like. What do you guys think? Here's the top. Purina Pro. Oh shit, let me slow down a little bit. Yeah, there's the Purina Pro. Here's the front of it. And then here's the sides. What do you guys think? He likes it wet. Looks nice, good. Who likes it wet? Oh, okay, wet. Need to do the dog food. Are we getting wet cat food and wet dog food or dried up cat? No, this is wet food right here, buddy. That's wet. And the dog food and the dog food is dry, but the Beneful is not. Okay, so that's going to be our, let me save this. Okay, so the cat food, here's what I got to do before I start doing anything else. I need to figure out where I'm going to put this thing right here. I need 2 more of them. Let's get rid of this. Because I don't need it. Let's duplicate this. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Douglas. Mike, really appreciate it. Axe dry food, brother. No insult or nothing. That's dry food? It looks wet food to me. It's in a little tiny bag, man. That's why I picked it. You just peel open the bag and dump it. Dry food would come in a bag. This is that little aluminum foil filling bag. They have this in dog food too. And it's got gravy. How could it be dry? You're crazy as hell, Patch. You see the gravy? It says gravy. No way it could be dry food. I don't know, man. I have no freaking idea what it is. It just looked good. I like the picture. Okay, so let's flip this thing around to a 0. Is that going to do it? Nope. Need a 180. I'm going to see if I can fit this thing over here. Right there. Oh, it's not going to be straight until I straighten it. Come on, give me the red arrow. I think it's gonna fit. Nope, not gonna fit. God damn it. Can I get rid of these doors? Nope. Okay, this is not gonna fit where I want it to. But hell, you know what? I could put it like this. I'm just moving these out of the way. I'm just trying some stuff here, guys. I'm wasting time, I know, because I'm just trying stuff out. Okay. Now, see, I just don't. That don't look right. I don't like it. Okay. Just put everything back like it was. Okay. See, those have got two double doors there. Well, I guess it was pretty soon. Okay. So, let's just do one at a time right now. Oh, good. You get rid of all those at once. Okay. Let me look at the map real quick. I want to see how he has, damn it. How far apart he has these things, just so, because I've never worked with this actual palette before that he has. So let me go and see how, what's the separation. Okay. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to bring these in to the map. Wait, dry food. I just plugged into this pad. I love bugging. Oh shit! Golly, 2 hours goes by fast. Okay, let me get this done. Let me. I'm just going to export this selection. Let's see. Now let's go to BD. God. Fuck. Fuck out of the goddamn. Bitch. Now, export selection. Start all over. Okay, so now let's bring these in. Let me switch. See what they look like. Well, where are they? Now, how far away from the map is it? Fucking piece of shit. You piece of shit. Where is it? Really? I'm not on the other map trying to, oh, it's way away. Son of a bitch. Okay. Son of a bitch. It's always something. Maybe it'll get closer if I put it there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to do because I don't know where the things are, and we're out in space, so let me close this out, and we're gonna go back to here. See, I try to remain calm, but it sure is hard when you're dealing with this shit. They want you, instead of one step, they want you to do 20 steps on something. Son of a bitch. No reason for that shit at all. Well, that goddamn thing would be all the fucking way over there. Yeah, Bridget, I'm not retired. I was taken out of law enforcement because I was injured in the line of duty, so I didn't really retire, but they retired me because I got a medical hold on my post-certification, so I can't be a cop anymore. So, yep, I was a cop for 17 years, darling. Okay, so there's that Campbell suit. That's just great. God damn it. Sit here and wait for G before I can do anything. Yeah, I want to keep it there. Okay. Yeah, I'm at the 2-hour mark. Jesus. I gotta stop and... That's ridiculous for that to be all the way across the freaking map in the middle of no freaking where. So I can't even go get it because I don't know where it is in the space. Son of a bitch. So I gotta bring it back in here so I can see where the goddamn pallets are. us doing that, I'll be right back. Let me get a pack of cigarettes. Macy, where you at? Okay, that should have done it. Let me get rid of the old one. Oh, hell no. You didn't get me frustrated. Hell no. GE gets me frustrated with the stupid shit it does. Bring in some pallets and you bring it in and put it where you want to, and the pallets are off in space, but the arrows are right there, and there's nowhere to tell which way to even drag the arrows. So then I got to go through this long process of importing it back, doing all this shit, finding the fucking pallets and bringing it back to the factory. Then I got to export it back out and then go back where I was. That's what I'm pissed about. Just a long, drawn-out bullshit for nothing. And I gotta wait on GE. It's not letting me do nothing. There we go. Son of a bitch. Okay, now I can see where the pallets are and where to drag them to. No reason for this fucking bullshit at all. Where the hell are they? Oh, way the hell over there. Wow. Shit. So why is that messed up for? They're way down over here. I'd have never found them in the in space. And this looks crooked anyway. But it's saying it's yeah, he used that freeze fucking thing on it. God, this thing can be so goddamn aggravating. A simple task turns into a major ordeal. Why is that crooked? Makes no sense why it's not straight. Oh shit. God damn it. You son of a bitch. Guys, you gotta excuse me, I just get really irritated with this shit sometimes. There's no reason for some of this shit the way GE does it. Now I gotta try to flip it around in the dark. Where's my arrows? Oh shit. What the hell? Still not straight. Damn it. bit more. Which one is that messing with? Like a little bit more. Okay. Again, guys, I get really irritated with this shit sometimes. So please bear with me. What I'm having to do is just totally ridiculous. Totally. I have no idea, Morpheus. Have no idea. It's not something that a modder did. They just created a transform group. This is GE's bullshit. Sometimes I create one and it's right there at the box. I mean, right there where I need it. I create another one and it's like halfway across the freaking map. Makes no sense. And in GE, where I had the factory, there was no way in hell I was going to find that out in space somewhere. And then if I did find it, which way do I drag it? Left, right? I mean, it's just a mass universe out there. This is ridiculous to have to go through just to place some pallets. Okay, I'm going to save it right there. This is going to be tough. Thinking how I want to do it for the other two now. Well, the other two are going to be bags. So, yeah, that's not a big problem. Yeah, but I still need these. So everything's lined up right, but I don't think I'll do it that way. Hey, Bridget, darling, I appreciate you stopping by and watching. Again, you got to forgive my getting upset. But GE really gets me. So, come back. Hey, subscribe to the channel, because you never know when I'm going to come on live, okay? And like the video if you would. Even though I'm showing my ass, you can still like it. Okay, so that's everything. Now we're going to transport this. But I'm just wondering, how am I going to do these other two now? I'm thinking. That's okay. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this whole building. Oh shit, I gotta start over. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this one. I'm already at 2.5 hours. So let me end this live stream, and I'll do another picture and come right back, guys. I've got 14 people. Guys, come back. I'm gonna be back in about 3 to 5 minutes.